TikTok video has made me over $100,000. One TikTok video has made me over $100,000. And how do I know this? Because the women who bought from me told me they came from this exact video. And do you want to know all the things that I was not fucking doing in this video? I was not talking about my offers. I was not talking about my deliverables. I was not trying to prove that I'm the fucking best at the shit that I do. I was speaking my truth, and I will die on this hill. And I've been talking about this from day one. The more women that know the truth of what it takes to build and see success in whatever it is that you are doing, personal training, nutrition, fertility, business coaching, it does not matter. I've worked with all of the industries. This applies across all industries. Is you keep selling the wins and not the fucking work. You keep watering down your voice because you're afraid some people on the internet might not fucking like it. And guess what? Who cares? Because I'm over here getting paid $100,000 from one video because I don't give a shit what anybody else says. And here's the thing also, is if you were still having this fear of, what if I post this video and people clap back at me? You don't actually know what your truth is. I'm going to say that again. You don't actually know what your truth is, because there was definitely a time in my business where I would post polarizing content and there was a fear of like, ooh, like this feels kind of edgy and stretchy. Like, what if people don't like it? It was because I wasn't actually sharing something that I was like deeply rooted of like, no, this is what my brand, my company, my culture stands for. If I can say the sky is blue and someone is like, oh, it's actually purple, I'm like, okay, but I know it's blue. Like, that's what I look at when I think of like truth content. It's like, something that you know to be true, like through and through. It's probably something, it could be multiple things that has been true about what you stand for, what it takes to create results, success, transformation, and whatever it is, the work that you're doing. What makes your culture different from anybody else in the online space selling similar offers at similar price points? It doesn't matter. It's like your truth is what you know to be true over and over and over and over and over and over again. It does not shift. It does not change. You don't wake up one day and you're like, I don't really believe this anymore. It might deepen, it might evolve. But I see a lot of people and they post polarizing content, and it's not actually polarizing content because every week it's fucking changing. Because what's happening is, I see this a lot, is even like high level women, like women making good money, they feel emotionally triggered by something and they create truth content about it. I'm like, no, that's not truth content, because it's not actually rooted in what you fucking stand for. It's just whatever emotional trigger came up in your business this week that you're putting into content. And that is the biggest difference between polarizing content that's kind of like edgy and yeah, maybe gets people to like be like, yeah, I agree with you, versus truth content which reaches hundreds of thousands of people and gets you paid $100,000 from one fucking video. And not to toot my own horn, but toot. Literally the master at this, because I really believe that truth content is the future of the coaching industry. Truth content. Do you still need to talk about what you're doing in your offers when you're selling on Instagram stories or whatever your selling platforms are? Yeah, duh. I'm not saying like get rid of everything. People take things to the extreme. I'm just saying that like when you understand what your culture stands for, what your brand stands for, what the truth of it is, this is why people can come into my world and within minutes literally buy $50,000 packages. I'm not even exaggerating when I fucking say that. And it's about damn time that Miss Ma'am over here is going to get a little bit louder about it, because I literally want this for you. There are so many people that it's like, yes, you need to go through a buyer's journey. You need to get people to like be warmed up to your work. And all of that is true. But there's also a way where you bypass that entire process, because truth plays by a different set of rules. Truth doesn't play by the algorithm. Truth is the reason why one video can reach hundreds of thousands and also make me $60,000 in the same fucking day. And everyone else is going to chirp in your ear and be like, well, you need to do this in your content. It's like, or you can just skip the line, hire me, and actually learn how to fucking do it.